All right, here we are.
Here we are. Well, we're
Back
having a
again
little
for an update.
technical difficulties. Here we go. All right, all right.
Perfect. All right, so
Right,
we are.
thank you for dealing with our technology issues. A little bit of a internet streaming hiccup in our office today, but we still have to do our podcast to keep you, our buyers, sellers, and investors, up on the real estate market of Fresno, California, and nationally. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, 8 minutes or less. Um, I'm going to say thank you for joining Greg and Kurt on the podcast for the housing market locally and nationally. Kurt, I usually go first. You take over on the loan market update on what's going on nationally and locally.
Sure. We've got some. Oops, sorry about that. We've got some good news coming out of coming on interest rates. We've had about 5 days in a row of recovery. We were up at 7%, and we're now back to mid to low 6% range. So we love to have that coming back. We hope it's going to continue. Some of the economic news that came out are our jobless claims were lower than expected, so that helped push everything down. So we're just plugging right along, and we're at everyone's mercy. But at least we seem to have, for now, hit a bottom, and we're starting to recover. So we'll take it.
Absolutely. And the rates the last few days went down a little bit, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit. We've got about a half a point better from last week. So we love it.
And I like to tell the buyers, we like to say, you're married to the house, not the interest rate, because they go up
That's
and
it.
down just like the housing market all the time. So don't worry about that, okay?
Yep.
Um, and we have this new product. Well, it's not new, but it's been reinstated, right, with the changing housing market. A 2-in-1 real estate buy down. It's a 30-year fixed rate loan. I shared with them about the 2-in-1 buy down, how it makes the first couple of years very affordable right now.
Yeah, that's a really good program for getting in and taking advantage of what's going to turn into lower priced homes here in this market. Um, we're at the point where you can do a 2-1 buy down. We need a seller credit. So the seller pays for this buy down. And what it does is it takes 2% off of your interest rate for the first year,
Wow.
1% off for the second year, and the third year it goes to the normal rate. So if our rate today is 6.25, your starting rate would be 4.25 for a year, and then it would go to 5.25 for the next year, and then 6.25 for the rest of the loan. Now, what we're also seeing, all the talking heads are saying that it's looking like the rates are going to continue to improve. So the chances are good before that year 3 comes around, we'll have an opportunity to refi and get into a lower permanent rate. So that's what we're banking on right now.
Absolutely. And I've been noticing in the last couple of weeks, Kurt, I've been acquiring some wonderful people to help uh, first or second home time buyers looking at a low down payment type of loan product. What do you have for that?
First time home buyers, we've got all kinds of stuff. The good thing for first time home buyers right now is the buyers have a little more power. They can request a seller concession to pay for some of those closing costs. So we can get you in for as little as 3% down or even less. We still have down payment assistance programs available. Um, they're they're a little tougher to get that offer accepted with down payment assistance, but with the change in the market, all of this stuff's coming back. So we can get you in as low as, no money really out of pocket except for inspection and an earnest money deposit, maybe an appraisal. So that creates a little more power in the hands of the buyers and puts them in a better position to start out with.
Yeah, we just put a deal together where they gave our buyer, they paid the seller paid for all the closing costs.
Hmm.
They dropped the price of the house a few $1,000s on top of that. And then they gave them another credit to do the buy down. So they got in very inexpensively. I think she got in with like a 3% down payment. All the closing costs paid, got in very inexpensively, had all the money left over to do what she wants for the house and have a bunch of savings left over in the bank. She's very happy. And there's
Yeah.
other buyers we've been getting in for low to no money down, me and Kurt, opportunities, and buyers can't even believe that they're able to get into these homes. So guys, give us a call. You want a house?
Yep.
We're going to give you that low interest rate. We're going to get you into home on the buy down, have the seller pay for everything, and get you into home. We do move ups, move downs, everything else. So Kurt finds a way to make it happen as a lender. He's He's been around for decades in, and I've been around for decades in real estate. We know how to move with this market and make it happen for you, the buyer. Um,
Yep.
okay, and right now the rates are looking good. We'll see what happens later this month, but I feel very positive. It's going to be a great month in real estate.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so too.
okay, so on the real estate side, guys, and it's going to be this. I don't usually do the same headline for both national and locally. We're based out of Fresno, Clovis, Madera, California, Central Valley of California, and I like to do one national and one local headline. Listings are up across the United States. Listings are up across the United States, and prices are slightly down in the last 30 days. Prices are slightly down, listings are up. So the buyers, not so much so that there's a saturation, but that there's plenty for the buyers to choose from and negotiate the right opportunity and price and closing costs for the buyer, locally and nationally. That's the same thing for Fresno County. So that's the headline, and that's a good buzz. We're getting buyers in the homes that were sitting on the fence before. We're excited about that. So it's a great time to buy. Let me give you some stats, couple quick stats from our system here, Fresno County. This is Fresno County, California. Okay, we had in March, we had just under 1,000 homes listed active. That was the peak of the hot market. And we go forward now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. We have just over 2,000. So about twice the inventory, but we had a very, very low inventory. So we're still just below a normal real estate market. It should be about 2,200. We're at 2,046 right now. So not a normal market yet. Still a little bit lower on inventory than an average market, but solid. Plenty for the buyers to choose from. The average sold price is $442,000 in Fresno County, and the median home price actually went up last month. I expected it to go down, but it actually went up. It was $385,000 in August, and in September, the median home price jumped back 15,000 to $400,000. Kurt,
That's interesting.
it's it. Well, it's because here's what we think it is. You'll have a few larger sales in there, but the buyers that were at 500 or 600 are moving down 425, 450, 475, and raising that price up. Not
Gotcha.
that
That makes sense.
the prices didn't go up in the houses, but there's some movement like that. I want to share days on the market. Days on the market for the buyers out there and sellers, investors, is from the time they list a property active on the market, marketing it, how many days it take to get their good offer, an acceptance offer. In March, it was 21 days. 21 days. Today, it's 35 days. 35 days. So 2 weeks longer than it was back in March. The normal real estate time in a normal real estate market pre-pandemic back to 2019 was about 37 days. So we're still under a normal real estate market at 34 days.
Interesting.
So it's a solid market all the way around. Inventory, going back to March, end of the hot market, was 1 month of inventory, 28 to 30 days of inventory, meaning if no agents listed another property today, we would run out of, back in March, we would have run out of inventory in 30 days. Now it's 2.3 months of inventory.
Interesting.
2.3 months. So about 1.5 times um, the time to sell everything, because there's a lot more listings coming on the market. There's more listings coming on the market. Here's a stat, very important for buyers. Buyers always know the price dropping slightly. The price per square foot was 200, and going back to March was, let's say, going back to May, the highest price per square foot Fresno County has ever seen in May was $248 a foot. $248 a square foot. It's now down to 240. So it's went down about 3.25% on the square footage price over a period of 6 months. Not a huge decrease.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we talked about everything else. We're good on that. So those are key stats. It's a good solid market. Remember, buyers, you're married to the house, not the interest rate. Investors, rents are at an all-time high, whether it's multifamily or single family. Great time to buy investments. That's it's just a great time all the way around, in my opinion. Buyers are very excited about it right now. Quit throwing that money away, buyers. $2,000, $1,800, $2,400 a month in rent. You can own a house for that. And
Absolutely.
you can always refi when these rates, go back down to 4.5 range or whatever it might be later on. So that's what I have to say. Anything else you want to add, Kurt?
No, I think we're good. It's a good market. More opportunities out there for buyers, and our first time home buyers are getting a shot at it again. I like the way it's going.
I like the way the buyers are happy, sellers are happy, everybody's being treated. I call it a fair market.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, public, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. We have it all right here. We want you to be available. Me and every Tuesday, me and Kurt do a podcast, usually at 11:30. Sometimes we get busy and we have to have a different hour during on that Tuesday that we do it. We did it today. Look for us every Tuesday here, and then Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll do a podcast myself on something else in real estate mindset or something like that. You guys have a great day. Call us anytime. My number is 559-260-1777. And Kurt's is 559-392-5009. NEXA mortgage broker. We have the house. We have, how do I say it? We have the home and the loan. The home
That's
and the
it.
loan. Huh? All right, guys, have a
I
great
love it.
day. Talk to you later, Kurt.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
All
Have a
right,
good one.
bye.